Hello, my friend, and welcome back. It can be so hard to declutter. A lot of us don't do it because we're overwhelmed just getting started, and then it's easy to get stuck. I have found myself stuck decluttering several times, and I know how it feels. And it's not fun, and it's a little bit overwhelming. So today I want to help you out. I want to give you a few things that you can say that will really help you get through kind of a roadblock when decluttering. Whether this is just getting started decluttering or if you're kind of in a rut. And these are just 3 words. Really simple, easy to remember. My sentimental items, however, are going to be in a separate category because the 5 words that I'm going to have you say to yourself are going to be completely life-changing and help you get through that kind of roadblock. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's hop right in. First, I want to address people that are having a really hard time getting started. And I think that a lot of this overwhelm comes from kind of being worried that you're going to get rid of things that you're going to need later, being worried that you're going to get rid of things that you are just going to want later. And so it's hard to even start. So what I want you to tell yourself for this is mistakes are expected. And that is the truth. When you are decluttering a large volume of stuff, and sometimes even a small volume of things, it is absolutely expected to make a mistake here and there. And don't let that stop you from decluttering, because it is absolutely going to be expected. And you just have to know this. If you're going to be decluttering, you are probably going to get rid of something that you might kick yourself about later. But do not let this stop you from starting the process. So mistakes are expected. Remember that and just begin. This next one seems so cliche, but it's a little bit deeper than it might seem at first, and that is, it's just stuff. I think sometimes we don't really think that our stuff has feelings, but we have feelings associated with the stuff. So we could get like guilt, or we can feel just really bad in general. We might have guilt because we should never have bought that in the first place. We wasted money. We made a careless decision. We did not use the item that we bought, and we were lazy, or whatever it could be. So we have these like really strong feelings attached to our stuff, but your stuff doesn't have feelings. It's just stuff. So if you can tell yourself this, it's just stuff, it doesn't have feelings, that can be really helpful. I have this gorgeous 3-tiered serving platter that I have had in storage just because I have guilt getting rid of it. You see the dust that is accumulated on this. Part of the guilt about getting rid of this item is that A, I think it's really beautiful. B, it was a gift from my mom. So in the case of this item, this is tough for me to get rid of. Again, I just think it's gorgeous, and I have like a desire to use it, but I just never have. So I have to now realize that it is not serving its purpose staying in my home. Now I could hang on to it through the holidays and just say, I'm gonna use this for Thanksgiving and to do like a hot cocoa bar this winter. And that's fine. I need to give myself a time limit though. If there's something that you really love the idea of using, like I love this, but do I really if I'm not using it? I love the idea of using this. I have to be really honest with myself. Then I need to give myself a time limit. Here we are at the holiday season coming up. So if I don't use this, I'm going to say at least twice through the next couple of months, then I have to let it go. And I can do that guilt-free because it's just stuff. I can put my feelings about this aside. The fact that my mom gave it to me, the fact that I think it's beautiful, and the guilt that I have over not using it, I'm gonna set that aside and say it's just stuff. So I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna get rid of this again. I'm gonna give myself a chance, but I'm not gonna give myself forever because that's not fair to me. All right, here's another example of something that I have loved, but I'm having a hard time getting rid of, and here's why. I absolutely loved decorating with this in my old house. I thought it was so cute, and I have happy memories of my kids being excited when I pulled this out. Does it match my current home and my current style? No, it is not serving me anymore, and it is just stuff. I still have the memories. I still remember how cute this looked in our living room, and I can say this is just stuff. This just represents the warm and happy home that I was able to experience with my family. So it's just stuff. I am actually going to pass this on. I don't want to recover it. It's not a size that I need. So I'm gonna let somebody else use this and just remind myself it's just stuff. The next thing that you can ask yourself or even tell yourself with items that you are struggling with is this replaceable? You can ask that as a question. I love the 20-20 rule. Can I get this in about 20 minutes for around $20 or less? That one's really good. But you can also use it as a statement, especially if you're really struggling. This is replaceable. So yes, I know that I can replace this for under $20 because actually the sticker's still on it and I paid $14.99. So even though I think, that is a lot of money, I would love to have my $14.99 back, and I would not want to buy this again. If I really, really had a need, I could either borrow it for free from a neighbor or a friend or something very similar, or I could go back and buy it. So I can go ahead and say, yes, this is replaceable and it is not serving me anymore. So I can go ahead and pass it on. And you can also think of this, it is replaceable, as in if I need like a tray, do I have something else that could serve as that? Like, could I use the cutting board, my beautiful wooden cutting board, to replace this? Or could you go without it entirely? Let's talk about sentimental items. This is, in my opinion, the hardest category to declutter. Let me know if you agree. So I'm going to use 5 words for this. This is my senior ball catalog, and it has like all these different pages of all the people that went to senior ball on May 11th, 2002. There's one page that has a tiny picture of me and my date. I have been holding on to this entire catalog, well, since 2002, a very, very long time. So here's the question I'm going to ask myself. Did it serve its purpose? Yes, I had a really, really fun time. Especially right after this came out, looking at it. Has it served its purpose since? No. So I can just let it go, guilt-free. I don't need to keep that. What I'm gonna do though is find my picture and grab my phone and just do a little zoom in action and snap a photo. Good, great, done. Now I don't need to feel bad that I'm getting rid of the picture of me and my date of 2002. I can just let it go. Now let's talk about this. This is a little Christmas music box that I have had since I was about 2 years old. This is something that I absolutely cherish. However, it doesn't work anymore. I actually just realized just now, I'm pulling it out, that it doesn't play anymore. And that makes me emotional. I absolutely love this. And I love that we're having this real moment together because I understand how hard it is to go through, look, it's so broken, to go through sentimental items and having a hard time getting rid of things that you have such sweet memories of. And my kids love this. I have pulled this out and I think that's why it's broken, but I can get rid of it now knowing that it served its purpose. But I just am happy as well that we all got to love and enjoy it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of this. It's so broken. Now I can let it go because it served its purpose. This sweet little music box that I will remember forever. So ask yourself, did it serve its purpose? It's okay if you cry. You can cry as much as you want. This is tough. Feel your emotions It's all right. This has happy, really, really happy memories associated with it. So I'm not going to feel bad. I'm going to let myself cry. And then I'm going to be so grateful that it served its purpose, and I am going to let it go, because what I don't want is clutter in my home. I don't want expensive clutter, sentimental clutter, mental clutter. I want to get rid of all forms of clutter. So it served its purpose. I can say goodbye. I hope today's video was helpful. Please let me know down in the description what else you can tell yourself or ask yourself to help you declutter, to help you begin, to help you get past stumbling blocks. I cannot wait to read your comments. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you soon.